Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our Indy. This is Captain April, and these are the days of our Indy. Okay, this is largely going to be reminding Indy of what you largely already know. You've done some research, I'll grant you that. And it's also going to be where your anxieties are probably going to save you in this. As you stand right now, you are aside from the food allergies, a perfectly healthy biological female. What's going to happen if you start introducing, let's just call it, wrong sex hormones into your system? You're going to totally screw up because your biology is set up to work with high levels of estrogen compared to males. You have some testosterone in there. Everyone got some of both. It's the relative levels that makes the difference there. Your biology is not set up to work with large doses of testosterone. What's going to happen as far as the voice goes, well, obvious. Yeah, it'll drop because what it happens is it permanently changes the shape and structure of the larynx, essentially destroying it. There's no going back for that. There's surgery to kind of mitigate some of it. It's about $8,000. And that really won't get you back where you were. It'll maybe get an approximation. You got a fairly low voice as it is. Why the hell would you want to go lower? Okay, that's one thing. Does it? No, it'll just lower your voice. No, it won't lower your voice. It'll destroy your voice. Kiss your singing voice goodbye. It'll hurt to talk. You might have problems swallowing. Breathing's going to be irritation, okay? It's like, no, it destroys the throat, okay? Your throat is not set up for this, okay? And you go through, it will enlarge and structure and crush things. No, forget it. You wouldn't be able to carry a tune in a bucket. And one of the things you love about it is your singing voice. And you got a very good singing voice. You want to keep that. And again, the rest of the chain. Bones and structure and musculature. Yeah, you just square the jaw up, the fat distribution will go. One thing you might enjoy is the fact that it'll make those tits flatten out. But that's the only thing. Everything else, it's like your the skeletal structure is going to get, again, permanently shifted around, very painfully. The bits downstairs, it's like they're going to get fucked with, and not in a good way. To the point where you might have to have the complete hysterectomy just to save your life. It won't be elective. And then you'll be put on estrogen to try and, listen, I think a lot of these cases, I don't know if they're trying or not, but I think, sometimes they get off the testosterone, but they still get the lingering effects. I think they should try upping some doses of estrogen to try and balance it out and force the body into thing. But, that's me spitballing there. No, you don't want to do this. You know you don't want to do this. Anyone pushing this clearly doesn't know what happens to large doses of estrogen in the female body. It does not give a shit about you, Indy. That should be a red flag right there. They're pushing you to go on injections of testosterone. Listen to that fear of needles. Don't. You don't want to do this. You know you don't. You know it's wrong. You know enough about what happens to it. You don't want to do this, okay? Like I said, the gel, all that's doing really, I think, is just countering the effects of the pot and dropping your testosterone levels, bringing it back up to normal. But injections, no, you don't want to do it. Listen to your gut this time. Listen to those anxieties. They're trying to save your ass. And again, if they're pushing, your boyfriend's pushing, or Gene, they do not give a shit about you because it'll destroy your health. And you know how tenuous your health is right now as it is. It's like, relatively speaking, you're healthy, but you got issues. You talked about them. Those allergies don't come out of nowhere. So yeah, if anyone's starting to push you, no, you can do it. It won't be. It will be permanent damage, is what it will do. You know this. Like I said, it's preaching to the choir here at this point, but you know what's gonna happen if you start going on this stuff. So yeah, if someone's pushing that on you, dump them. They don't give a shit about you. This isn't about this is trying to keep you healthy, for fuck's sake. You could call yourself a potted plant for all the difference it makes in that case. You lose your health. That's it. Cancel Christmas. Okay. No one's going to pay to see videos, maybe Gene and his perverts, but for the most part, your business model, if people want to pay to see your videos, they're not going to want to see what comes out of this, okay? It will not be pretty, right? And it sure as hell is not what you're going for. You said yourself, you're not going for hyper-masculine things. So why the hell would you go on testosterone? Why? What purpose does it serve to destroy your health? For this bunch of nutcases over here, again, do not give a shit about you. This proves it. They're willing to destroy your health for their jollies. Think about it, Indy. Really, seriously. Anyone tried to push shit on you that you know will permanently alter and destroy aspects of your life that you like does not give a shit about you. I don't care how good they are in bed or how simply. That's not affirming. That is manipulative. That is grooming. And you're in it right now. Again. You should see the signs by now. But again, once you've been groomed, you're vulnerable to it. They see the signs. These predators see the signs. And they see it in you, and they've got you. And again, this court thing is going to be rolling any time now. Once it gets to the lawyer's desk, it's out of all of our control. And you will be asking you'll be forced to answer some very hard questions about you and your friends. Because they've got all the stuff, the pictures and accusing everybody under the sun of all kinds of heinous shit. People have absolutely nothing to do with this, don't know who the fuck you are and do not care, are getting accused of shit. And it's going back to the big question again. Are you going to go to jail for these idiots? And the question that we're in now. Are you going to destroy your health and your life for these idiots? You got a pretty good thing going here to this point, Karaoke stream from here on out, you might as well put me on there. You might questionable vocal skills, okay? At least I can follow a tune. You're going to get two notes in, sound like, someone's been chain smoking camels for 10 years and end up on the ground coughing. Forget singing Taylor Swift, okay? You'll be lucky to get Josh Groban, okay, range. So, listen to your anxieties here. Usually it's like they're trying to keep you safe. That's your amygdala going apeshit. And this is something where, no, this is legitimately a danger here now. This is not a social anxiety where you're afraid of fire hydrants or something. This is like, no, you were talking about destroying your health and your features and your voice, everything you wanted to keep. You said you're not going for things. Well, why the fuck would they push you to go on testosterone, okay? And again, I'm not saying that it's actually happening. I'm getting shit here, and I've learned to take a lot of it with several grains of salt. We got a very active rumor mill going on this thing. So this is more a precautionary thing. If anybody starts pushing you on this, dump them immediately. They do not care about you. By pushing you to do something you know will destroy your health, they don't care about you. They're using you. Contrast that with what we're doing here. We're trying to keep you safe. We're trying to keep you from doing something stupid. You tell me which is wrong here, okay? All right, we'll talk at you later, kids.